Vamos a ver, aquí debería estar esto. Sí. Luego editaré estas cosas. Vamos a ver. Vamos a seguir con esto. Vamos a ver si el capítulo siguiente es largo o si es corto. Me hago 2 capítulos, ya veré. Lo que no quiero es hacerme medio capítulo, ¿sabes? No sé, no me gusta mucho dejar las cosas a medias.
Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip. Except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
Al menos sé que ya no hay... Sí, 99% seguro de que no hay secretos de día.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan.
No me suena, al menos secretos de día, excepto los QR que no, ya no encuentro ninguno, tío.
This way, Alan.
No sé si están muy escondidos o si es después o yo qué sé. A ver.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan.
It's all in le sé.
Everything can be explained logically.
Como es que esto le gustaría al pirocínico. Tío, un reloj de... ¿Cómo era? Un reloj solar de eso, ¿no?
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now, we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into the
by
palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with
Es
me.
que el puto, el
Once you
cabrón
accept
no,
that,
no
you
calla.
can begin the journey towards
Qué
your recovery.
pesado, tío.
Come along. Let's go inside. Now here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Pone con los locos.
Scary, scary.
Emerson.
Cringe.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake
Me
is
pregunto
confused
si
enough as
si
it
me lo
is.
encontraré de noche.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay, okay. Sorry. Ugh.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does involve
get him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
Bien.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Bueno,
I guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
uy, quieto, esa tormenta no es normal, Abre esto, cerrado. Pero no hay QR. Hubiera estado guapo que hubiera quitado el QR. Tendría más sentido. A ver. Un libro, no sé, no puedo leer desde aquí. Te voy a dar un poco de tiempo para leer, pero yo paso, tío. ver, por aquí. Mira que he dicho de no explorar, tío, pero es que no puedo, tío. Mira. Hice bien en explorar, tío. Vamos a ver qué coño hay aquí. QR. Vamos a poner QR. Tío, creo que me he perdido el del capítulo anterior. No sé dónde estaba, tú.
A beginning. A primordial forest. The colors of the fall. The mist. A caldera lake. Silence echoes. Loud. It's too late to hear the words. The man, naked, crawls to the shore. Like a birth. To say that would be a lie. Nothing like a birth. The opposite. He staggers to his feet. A carcass of a deer lies on the shore, rotting, amidst driftwood. The man is afraid, beside himself. Who is he? He doesn't himself know. Dark waves have washed it away. A blank page where this horror story will be written. He remembers darkness, feels the shadow pressing down on him, coming after him. He must get away. He runs to the forest, to a fate worse than death.
Wow. Ah, no, mira, sí, no. Pone visión 3, o sea que esta es la... No me he perdido nada. Voy a ver si puedo ponerlo por aquí. No, porque se me ha glitcheado el puto YouTube, como siempre. Denme un momento. Así de paso doy tiempo para que escaneéis el QR. Lo que le pasa al puto YouTube, tío.
A beginning.
No. No quiero pasarlo por WhatsApp, quiero copiar. Copiar y ahora me voy a aquí. Copiar y ahora me voy a aquí y lo pongo aquí. Pegar, pum. ¡Hala! Una tele que... A ver si hay otro capítulo de esos, tío. Ah, verdad, mira, termo. No, parece que sí hay cosas escondidas en el sitio este, ¿eh? O sea, quiero decir, de día.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Durísimo. Esto se va a quedar sin luz. Van a venir los locos esos. Hostia, 2 termos juntos. Pero bueno. Bueno, ¿qué decía este tío? Uy, ¿cuántas letras juntas?
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm
¿Qué, estos
coming.
dos?
Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Eso, Alan, escribe.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Una página en manuscrito.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words. It was clearing up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me. About everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We
Sorry,
have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just
Durísimo.
lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too.
John
the
Wick?
Damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens. What were they? Memory and thought. The hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
Durísimo. Todo es culpa de él.
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power.
We had parties there, man. You
No
should
paran,
go there and have a party.
That Bob Baldwin threw the amp through the window. Hit that hippie chick in the back of the head.
Voy a dejarlo porque si no, no van a terminar, tío.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
¿Y si no lo hago? ¿Eh? ¿Por qué todo el mundo quiere que escriba?
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
La vieja. Baba Yaga. Oh, puedo saltar ya. Wake.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Vamos a escapar.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from real
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Vamos.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd be keeping them.
store. I'm taking it.
Puto amo.
Come back door, baby.
Los viejos son putos amos. Literalmente lo habían planeado.
Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Oye, ¿por qué has cerrado, Barry?
Do you have any idea?
Barry? Ow! About time! Barry, man, I'm glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah.
Ups, lo siento.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Oh. Puta sombra. Uf, este ni se callará siendo un bicho, ¿sabes? Wow. Oh. ¿Qué? What? ¿System Noah? Ábrete, ese es el amor.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Ajá, ahora esto sí servirá, ¿verdad? Que lo iba a matar. Ahora tengo que hacer esto otra vez. Vamos. Que los bichos no se quieren morir. Uy, ¿qué hago? ¿Dónde voy? Vamos a ver. Pero deja de moverse, macho. Pero no hay mejor forma de hacer esto. Tío, me he bugueado o algo, tú. Pero mira a ver si me Au. no pasa por alto.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between. Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Vale, eso es trampa. ¡Oh, es trampa! ¿Por qué? Porque es como los juegos antiguos. Si le tocas te quita vida. Termo.
I'm over here. I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Look
out! Ay. Mira. Oh. Se supone que es ahí donde tengo que ir, porque me ha dicho que vaya por el laberinto. Sí, parece que no hay nada más por aquí. Parece. Qué bien, con lo bueno que soy yo con estas cosas. Bueno, puse el truco que me han enseñado. De revólver, nada más. perra. Joder, perra. No te fías de mí. No me fiaba de antes. Imagina.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Quería que no se abría. Mea culpa, mea culpa. Vamos para allá. Ah, coño, que no hay una puerta, tú estoy ciego. Puto ciego. Déjeme en paz, no tengo muchas balas.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
pájaros, no. Hola, bicho, hola. ¿Cómo? Pero bueno, ¿qué pasa aquí? ¿Qué coño es antiluz? Ya que había una pistola de bengala, pero... A ver. Por aquí. Para que dé algo que brilla más. Era una escopeta.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
¡Au! Venga, era invisible. ¿Cuánto duraste sin recargar? Años en recargar, tío. Ah, los han cargado la luz encima. Y encima han cerrado la puerta. Vaya puta mierda, tío. Munición. A ver, nada.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
¿Quién es Tom? Vamos a ver. Camino secundario que no va a llegar a nada. Tiene toda la pinta. ¡Ajá! Le he hecho la emboscada yo a la gente. Yo, ¿cuántos enemigos hay aquí? Bueno, para algo ha servido el camino este. página o algo. Estaría bien. Nada. Espera. Mira lo que hay aquí. Al final no era inútil. Vamos a ver cómo se corta, Ahí, ya. Barry. Vamos a mirar al otro lado. Página manuscrito.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Está cansado el señorito.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut, but an ASCII showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry, I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Bueno, pues toca defenderse. Menos mal que al Barry no le pegan,
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it. Just hang on, Al.
Ay, por puta. Joder. Puto Barry, tío. ¿Cómo eres tan lento?
Just hang on, Al.
Puta mierda, tío. Solo te dan la esquiva con Imbul una vez cada 20, ¿eh?
Hurry up, Barry!
Ay.
I'm on it!
tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Barry, la voz de la razón en este juego.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest...
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Ay, Dios mío.
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
No, he perdido mis armas otra vez.
Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Otra vez vuelta a perder las armas.
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Ah, Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh, yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Bueno, al menos está bien,
You're
Barry.
gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it.
This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Tranquilo, no hay problema. Mientras no tenga ni linterna ni pistola, no me pueden hacer nada. ¿Cómo funciona este juego? A ver... Me pone que tengo 2 mensajes, pero aquí no me sale nada. Esto se habrá rayado la Play. O YouTube. Tranquilo, no pasa nada. Wow, 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 wow. Lo mismo si me pueden matar, ¿eh?
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Capaz ni de meterse aquí. Necesito una linterna. Pero ya, pero ya. ¿En serio?
Crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
¿Dónde está la linterna?
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out. Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Una luz. Hágase la luz. Uy, ¿qué hago?
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Whoa. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué tienen que tirar cosas? Que esto no lo iban a hacer nunca, tío, lo hacen ahora, tío. Si es que eso me pasa por hablar, tío. Me pasa por hablar. Si no me hubieran tirado las putas hachas, pues encima tenían que ser los tíos que tiran hachas.
Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Encima tenían que ser los tíos que tiran hachas, tío. Me cago en... Espero que eso no sea una página.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Ahora solo falta un revólver. Una pistolita, tío.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Por aquí.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes. I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Hablando de páginas.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Un momento. Me había olvidado que las trampas estas existían, tío. Quería que era una página, ya me extrañaba a mí. Ah, que ellos no pueden activar las trampas, qué guay.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before. Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Vamos, o sea, no me han dado un revólver, me han dado una escopeta directamente. No voy a decir que no, una escopeta. Es que veo algo que brilla y tengo que ir a por ello, tío. Es que... ¿Qué coño deja una trampa ahí? No más que la cura está aquí al lado. No, casi me caigo. Eso no es una página. cancelado. Ajá. Ajá, no podía atravesar la luz.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry?
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah! What are you? Ah! No! Don't! I'm sorry! Ah! Ah!
A ver. Vamos a ver. Ay, Dios mío. Me duele la garganta, espera un momentillo. Ay, vamos a ver. Yo no se ve una mierda.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway.
Jeje. Bueno, al menos ya tengo una pistola. Aquí. Coño, me tiene que ir a la puerta al otro lado.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way. Near escapes. Cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Bueno, ya más obvio no puede ser, ¿no? Lo acabo de explicar. Me acabo de explicar la razón de la historia. Pues tú, se me ha metido esto en un auricular que se me ha caído. Se ha enredado al segundo, tío. Vale, ¿qué más tengo que mirar?
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Oh.
The front door was locked.
Voy con Alan, ¿no?
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Barry no puede morir, tío. Esto me marca para allá. Pero no veo nada, tío. No hay nada más aquí, ¿no? Vámonos. Vale, puede que esté ciego, pero no estoy tan ciego. Estoy ciego, pero no mucho. ver qué hay aquí. Creo que aquí no hay nada más. Aquí ya está. A ver, espera, no creo que haya otra cosa aquí, pero bueno, pues mira otra vez. Lo mismo hay otro capítulo de la serie esa, ¿no? Ah, no, hay un riff.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give them a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
Wow, wow, wow. Venga, hombre, venga. Tenía que ir por ahí, tú, entonces el otro lado. Que pues ya está pegando, ¿eh? Ay. No me jodas, tío. mío. Dos puntos de control casi seguidos, tío. ¿Para qué? Oh. Esto está casi al tope ya, Hay que ir gastando. Anda, mira lo que hay aquí. Fuegos artificiales.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
Vamos.
God damn.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them all! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, ow! This place is stuck!
Hola. Pero tío, ¿qué hace el puto Wake andando solo? Andando para adelante solo, ¿qué coño le ha pasado?
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them all! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, ow! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked!
Esto es un poco misión de GTA.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Toma un momento. Nube. Que había una linterna incluso mejor.
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Vamos a mirar a ver si hay algo por aquí.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's now?
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Uy, quieto, la quemadura. La quemadura ligera. ¿Cómo pueden bromear a estas alturas? Ay, Dios mío, juego, por favor. Pero sube. Ouch.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves. So how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
Sleep. We all spend a third of our
Night
dreams in a
Springs.
soft
Man,
embrace, somewhere
brings back
between
memories.
fantasy
Hey,
and
remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started? Was this one of your episodes?
versa. In Night Springs.
Vamos a ver.
Tonight's episode. The Dreaming Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until his highness over there is good and ready.
Oh, wow. Who's that?
You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys. And they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that? Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock.
Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wake.
Wow. Increíblemente spooky, ¿eh?
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the heaviest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back. The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Un momentillo. Oh, Dios mío. Vamos a ver. A ver. Ah, espera. Ah, un puto TikTok. No puedo abrir TikTok, tío. Cago en la leche. Un momentito más. Que estoy mirando mensajes. moment. Estoy todavía aquí. A ver, ¿dónde estaba? Pero ¿por qué los tíos que te hacen combo te matan de 2 golpes? O sea, te hacen combo. Cago en la puta. Tanto rollo para esto. Vale, esto, que no tiene nada que ver. ¿Solo uno? Venga, no se lo cree ni nadie. ¿Dónde van a spawnear los otros? ¿Dónde van a spawnear los otros? Va demasiado rápido. No aprenden, ¿eh? No aprenden.
I think we can make it through here, Al.
malísimo. No saben ni a quién se enfrentan, tío.
Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
No sé por qué me apuntaba aquí en la cámara.
Be careful, Al!
Oh, no más munición de escopeta. Para que usar la escopeta.
Open, okay?
Tres cartuchos de escopeta. Creo que la caja tiene más. Me parece escuchar pistas, pero no las veo.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
No, ya no puedo subir. No. Pues me he quedado así. Bueno, da igual, sí, no. Había munición de escopeta ahí dentro. Bueno. Vamos a ver. Esto supongo que no se abre, ¿sabes? Pues vamos a volver. Explota.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hang on.
Hey, let's go, man. I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy.
Güey, ¿en serio, tío? Oye, le da empuja.
Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
A ver si hay algo alrededor. No parece.
The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Tocadisco. Otro termo. Esta casa está mal hecha. ¿Dónde está? La caja de fusibles tiene que estar siempre al lado de la entrada. Esta gente no aprende.
I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
No aprenden
Again,
esta gente, ¿eh?
Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself. Yeah, I don't think they keep too close an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Those guys sound awesome. Come on, Al. Let's get the lights on, huh?
¿Qué hace aquí los fusibles? No tiene punto sentido.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talk about. That's the whole reason we're here.
¿Qué hace guitarra?
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be... What's her face? The crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be. Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
tiene mucho sentido, ¿no? Como te pueden venir bichos a matarte.
I'm sorry about this. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Alan Wake. ¿Otra vez? ¿Déjà vu? ¿Qué cojones?
It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
Durísimo. Troleado.
No, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back.
Eres un zombie.
No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice.
Hija de perra.
Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
Puto amo, tío, Bioshock.
I'd woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
Hombre, conduciendo así, normal que te mate, tío.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Muy quieto. Muy bien, pero no quiero
on Alan Wake. Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true.
My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Oh, el clicker. Pues será para el siguiente stream. Voy a ver esto antes.
Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deerfest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up, but let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
All All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
Pues nada, la próxima seguiremos con esto. Haremos otro capitulillo, tío. Recuerda, un capítulo y si es muy corto, 2 capítulos, ¿eh? No sé cuántos capítulos tiene, pero no creo que quede mucho, la verdad. Con mucho que eran 3 o 4 capítulos. Si tengo que estimar, ¿vale? Tiene sentido, ¿no? Pero bueno, eso. Nos vamos, mucho, nos vamos, mucho. Urri.